Welcome to Lifestyle Listings. We are here in our great new office in East Ventura, 310 South Wells Road. And for a lot of people, I tell them a good way to identify where our new office is it's right next to Cafe 126. We're in the big white building, used to be the Chase building. We're on the second story. We have lots of parking here, lots of space, and we'd love to have you come and visit us. It is always kind of popping here. We have a lot going on. We have escrows opening, and we have property listings happening, and lots of buyers that we're working with right now, because it really has changed in real estate. It really has changed a little bit to a buyer's market. And that's kind of fun. I really enjoy the buyer's market. I like the fact that buyers get more due diligence, and there's a little bit more give and take with both parties, seller and buyer. I would just say it's a more fun way to sell real estate versus a seller's market, when the seller's pretty much just dictating everything, how it should go. So, but that's how we are right now in the real estate market, and prices have calmed down a little bit. I would say they have corrected, and interest rates have corrected. In my opinion, they're not high. They have gone up a little bit, and we're working with that. We have lots of different ways that we can work with interest rates. So if you are sitting around thinking, oh, wow, prices have come down a little bit, and I'd really love to get into the market, give us a call, and we'll explain to you how we can work with the interest rates to make it comfortable to meet your monthly budget that you have identified for purchasing a home. And I think that's one of the ways that we are built different here at Lifestyle Listings, is we really want to make sure that we work with your budget. You've identified a certain amount of money that you can afford a month to purchase your home, and we recognize that. So when we close escrow with you and we hand you the keys, we want to make sure that you're happy. If you're happy, we're happy. So it's a really fun time in the market. We are very busy here at Lifestyle Listings. And today on our show, I'm so excited that we're going to have the team here. And we're going to be just kind of talking about the market a little bit. We're going to be talking about how the market has changed and how we're different. If you go to our bio, you will see that you can see the newsletter guide and purchasing a home. So feel free to go to the bio, and you can see a couple different links there, including our website. So some other things that we have going on here is, let's see, we were really successful in the month of December. We adopted a family through the River Community Church. Thank you so much to them. And we were blessed by gifting this family with lots of fun toys for the kids. They have 4 children, and it was just quite a hoot when they came to the office to pick up all their goodies. And the 2-year-old was actually, she got a new bike, and she was actually riding her bike up and down the hallway. It was pretty cute. But so it was really a blessing to be able to bless them during the holidays. And thanks to all of you who supported us and donated to our Adopt a Family program in December. In addition, we were very successful in our food collection in October with Project Understanding. You will be hearing a lot more about Project Understanding from us moving forward. So thank you for that. Right now, we have current listings. We have a listing, 2-bedroom, 2-bath in Port Hueneme. It is about 1,300 square feet, and it is across the street from the beach. If you're interested in a property down at the beautiful Hueneme Beach, give us a call. We also have a pocket listing coming up right now in Oxnard, which is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It is, a lot of people would look at it and say, oh, that's a condo. But it's not really a condo. It's what we call a PUD. That means you own the land underneath it. It's a planned unit development. So that's coming on the market very soon. I will tell you the price is $499. So I'll just throw that out there. So we have that going on. We have a couple of escrows that we're in. We're working with investors a lot right now in the area. And let's see. So yeah, we've definitely had a lot of escrows closed in the last couple of months. So we appreciate all of our clients that trusted us through the last couple of months and getting them to closing and closing well. So I'd like to get into, introducing you to the team. Most of you already know them, but we're going to bring the team on. We're going to introduce them. We're going to talk about, I don't know, you never know what's going to happen when we bring these girls on. So come on in, girls. Yay! Hi.
Hello.
All righty. So let me introduce everyone real quickly. We have, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Jessica Maxwell.
Nicole Javaria.
Tanya.
So we have, there's 4 of us here that work out of this office and sell real estate. I'm the broker on record, and we just have a lot of fun stuff going on. In fact, this last week, we did our team dinner at Lure on Wednesday night, and
that was so much fun.
That was
so fun.
We didn't want it to end.
No, we didn't.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
just leave us downtown.
Well, just leave us here. We'll get an Uber later. It's like, no, I specifically, hi, Cynthia from Jellyfish. Okay, I'm just going to give a plug to Jellyfish.
Love that
If you
stuff.
haven't gone to Jellyfish in downtown East Main Street, go check it out. They have the most adorable stuff in there.
Yeah.
And Cynthia's amazing. Her whole staff, her and her sister-in-law are running the shop, but they have the cutest stuff in there. So check out Jellyfish.
Yeah, we have a lot of
there you go,
saving stuff
Cynthia.
from there.
I love you. You're amazing. So anyway, so we had this great dinner down at Lure, and we just had a really, really great time. And it was intended to be at the end of 2022 for the holiday season, but we have 3 moms here and wives, and you can just imagine the holidays were really, really busy for them. So we just moved it into 2023, and that ended up to be just perfect, right?
Yeah.
Right in.
We were all healthy and well.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for you guys for coming on the show today. It's always super fun to have you. So I think before we talk about what's going to happen in 2023, what is the one thing? Hi, Peggy. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging in there with us. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. What is for 2023 or for 2022? What is something that you learned? Like, you don't have to get into the specifics about like the whole thing, but like, what is something that you learned?
I think one of the things that I could probably speak for all of us is like distraction, right? So like we had a lot going on this last year. Me and you, we got our license in December last year. And so we came in and we were all getting our team together. Tanya wasn't even on our team at the beginning of last year. So it was me and Nicole and my mom. And so, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of things that happened last year that we had to like navigate through.
Right.
So
Yeah.
focused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and even if you think you're not busy as an agent, you're just not doing anything. There's so much to do.
Yeah,
I feel like the amount of time that there is in the day, I either need to sell my kids or hire somebody. I don't know what to do. I don't have another solution.
You never, what goes on here at Lifestyle Listing stays at Lifestyle Listing. So you never know what you're going to hear.
It's never go
But
wrong.
it's so true. I watch you,
wild.
Tanya, and you're so busy all the time. However, like you see opportunity and you go to opportunity, and so do the other two, so do all of us. But it's just like, if you're not busy, like, what are you doing, right? So
Yeah, then you're just hanging out.
yeah,
You're busy then.
yeah,
because
go get busy, right?
there's so much to do.
And sitting in the office, I mean, there's stuff that we can do here to be busy, but really getting out into the community and talking about what you do.
Yeah.
What about
Absolutely.
that?
Yeah.
It's dead.
Sorry.
It's dead. Sorry. We're
Our
having
microphones.
technical difficulties today.
Here, let me take my microphone off and we'll just pass the mic.
Okay.
Keep it in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I just fold it? Is that cute?
It's like a little violin.
I know that reel going around.
So sorry, I was distracted by the microphone. So I learned how to stay focused, like we keep talking about. I think that was a really good introduction to that. Making sure that we're constantly reaching out to our sphere was something that I'm still learning how to maintain a good pattern of communication with people. One of my buyers last year was in my sphere, and I just didn't realize how I wasn't interacting efficiently with them, but I was still on their radar. And had I been a little bit more proactive, I think it would have been more successful in my sphere, realizing that I'm an agent. Because I think something that I learned last year was that we are on people's minds, and when surveyed clients say that they would definitely use their agent, but it was a very small percentage, under 10%, that actually did reuse an agent because there was lack of communication. So I am stepping out of my box again because I'm relearning to be an independent businesswoman this year as well as last year, to establish myself in being more interactive with my clients.
Yeah, being proactive.
You know, just being in touch with them regularly and letting them know that you're there is so huge. People want you to contact them. They want to hear more about what's happening, you know, in real estate. So yeah, I think all of us learned in 2022 that being more proactive, you know, with our clients. And that's such a great segue for one of the things that I think we as a team, our motto for 2023 is we are built different. And that means that we do things differently. And one of the things that I love that I'm seeing with all of us right now is really going after the opportunities that are coming in front of us, and seeing like working with a buyer and taking control of the situation. In real estate, we're not buying a bread box. We are buying, you know, at least in Ventura County, we're at least spending $700,000. And that's a big purchase. People don't want us to wait for them to tell us what they need to do. They need us to tell them what to do and where to go and who to call and what lenders to use. And you guys are doing such an amazing job of that right now. It's blowing my mind how much you guys are learning how to be comfortable with telling your clients what to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that. Tanya, talk about that. You're doing such a great job with that.
So I think, thank you. So I think that, you know, in the last couple clients, it was, you know, a lot of people tend to go with like what their friends, you know, suggest, which is like fine to be open to suggestions. But at the end of the day, we quickly find out what you need to know, which is, you know, things that maybe other people don't pick up on, that we can point out immediately, which probably saved 2 clients of mine, 1 of yours, and yeah, it was.
Well,
I'll give it to Jessica because she's in the same room.
I think that we are all in the office and we meet with lenders and title and escrow all the time.
Right.
Like almost every day. So we get to know people, we get to know their programs, we get to know what they're about, we use them during the year, and we find out how each one of them would help somebody or not.
Right.
So then when we identify those things and we learn these things throughout the year, then we see things later and we're like, okay, this probably isn't going to work out just because we know X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But it's our job as agents to inform you of that. If we don't, we're not doing our job.
Yeah.
We have the due diligence to make sure that you're going to have a successful transaction, whether buying or selling.
Right. And it might seem so like, oh, well, every lender can do lending. And the reality is like with my last clients that were house hunting, because I made the choice to double check with a lender that's near and dear to everybody here, the difference in their mortgage payment was $600 to $700 a month. And with the same money, every criteria the same. Right. And that was the difference. And it was like a light went off like, well, that doesn't seem right. Like, that doesn't seem right. I'm going to double check. And it was a big difference.
Yeah,
I don't
your
know about you,
clients
but
are, and I hear those conversations with you, diverting your clients on where to go when they get into that situation. And you start to see how the difference is. But I used to say a long time ago, when I would meet with my clients in the very, very beginning, I would go, here's an analogy. We're in a boat. We're going to sail to Catalina. I'm the captain.
Yeah.
You're in the boat and you might see some stuff going on. And I need for you to let me know if you see some stuff, but I'm the one who's going to get us to Catalina. Right. And you all know Catalina's my jam. But I'm just saying, so it's my job to make sure that I navigate this situation, and I navigate, and you guys, we all are doing such a great job. And then you get this reaction from people, and I heard it the other day on the phone with one of your clients, and you were telling them what to do. No, this is what you're going to do. You're like, you call this, do this. And they said to you, you're the professional. I trust you. I need for you to tell me what to do. Yeah. And that's it right there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and I think the one thing that we all do here is like, you treat your clients how you would want to be treated. If I'm going to buy a 2019 Lexus and Jessica saw one for 10 grand less, she better tell me. Because I need to go buy that one. Yeah. And if it's going to meet the same criteria,
Totally.
And it's at the same dealership but in a different city, you tell me, because we're driving there.
Yeah.
We're driving there to get that Lexus. This is hypothetical. I don't want a Lexus. But
what's wrong with Lexus?
Not that you have a Lexus. I'm not at that stage in my life. I have a Kia Sorento for the third row.
No, you know what? We saw a thing the other day that was like millionaires drive top 3 was like Toyota, Honda, Kia.
Yeah, not a
which is so funny.
Yeah, because which
is why I drive
about their money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Money's not well spent.
Unless we're finding the Lexus for 10,000 less, then we're gonna go.
So, all right. So that's good conversation. Tell me, what are you hoping to learn? What are you hoping to learn? To up level in 2023. Like, we're all talking about going to Summit, which is an annual convention, and we're all talking about going to Summit right now. But it's like, what are you going to Summit for? What are you going to convention for? What are you hoping to learn in 2023? And I'm going to start because last week I took a class on 1031 exchange, and what I recognize, and my broker Cami is amazing example in this, and that is like stay in the education phase, and keep yourself educated, because stuff is changing every day. Yeah. And the more educated you are and the more little classes you can take here and there, the better it really improves your business as a whole. So I mean, I've taken 1031 exchange classes lots of times, but the one I took last week, I was like, I don't know, like the light went on. So much stuff. And I'm working with a huge 1031 exchange client right now. It's like so important for me to have all the information. Yeah. But anyways, maybe it's not that kind of thing. Maybe it's something else. But like, what in 2023 are you looking to like increase or up level for yourself, Jessica?
For me, oh gosh, there's so many things. We had to like write stuff down, because if you don't write it down, then it like goes out and then it comes back in one day and you're like, oh my gosh, I never did that. That was a year ago. I think, first of all, going to Summit, I went last year and I was a super new agent, and it literally kicked off my, like, this energizer bunny inside of me for real estate was just going off the chain. I learned so much. I was brought on stage by this guy that was reading my mind. It was like the craziest thing. And I was in front of a lot of people that I did not know. So that was really cool, but it was really motivating. I think to keep my mind open this year too, I will never know everything. And I'll tell you that to my clients, if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to pretend like I do. I have to go find out, and then I'll come back. I'm not ever going to pretend to you like I know it all, because I don't. Maxwell. Oh, maybe it's my husband.
That's totally your husband. Yep.
My husband just passed his NMLS license, so we're super excited. That's another thing that's gonna be interesting this year to see him help our clients get loans. So that's cool.
Oh,
It's gonna be
cool.
Yeah.
Growing, getting bigger. What about you, Nicole? What about for 2023?
I want to be more present in my career because I think I was still in that mom phase. I know that Flora's 5, but in my mind, she's still 2. So I need to reestablish myself as an independent business owner, entrepreneur, and real estate agent. And I think being more present, like I mentioned earlier, with clients and being a referral service for them will make me more interactive with my community, and that'll make me a better agent. I know that I put myself second or third when it's the family, and I'm gonna put myself first this year, and I don't feel bad about saying that.
Yay!
Nope.
So
Yeah, that's good.
that's what I'm gonna do.
What about you, Tanya?
So I think it's interesting because the education thing, I think that I noticed just being on a team, you're constantly learning because we're all picking up things and from different people, whether it's at Caravan or it's at Lori's 1031 exchange thing she did, or how they're approaching certain types of potential clients, and just like really like bouncing stuff off of each other and just picking up what each other are doing is like a constant. It's like an everyday thing, like, well, how it's in every area that you are constantly, versus like, oh hey
Dulce.
yeah, hi Dulce. It's Candy. It's Candy. I'm like, hey. So yeah, I think that that's cool because, prior to being on a team, obviously, like Jessica said, we both started last December. You're like, you're learning, you're asking questions, and you're doing your thing. And then transitioning onto a team was a lot different, and I'm learning stuff every day from just being around the like-minded people, and every day in the same office, and talking about everything. So it's cool. And Summit, I didn't make it last year, but they bragged about it a lot, so I'll be there in Vegas no matter what it's going to cost me, without any of my kids.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Well, and so being on a team also involves sharing, and it also involves the willingness to learn and to be teachable. So, and this is one of the areas that I've seen all of you guys really grow, is like, because you're all really strong and independent women. Thank you, Jesus. And so you also have to put yourself into a place where you're willing to submit and be teachable. So when somebody's like, okay, I see you going down a cliff, you're going to jump off that cliff, you're going to end up in the water. Can I stop you? Because can you, make a right turn, please? But then you're willing to listen.
Right.
Versus going, I got this, I know how to do this, or without checking in and going, okay, I'm up against this. What do you think? Yeah. And like running some ideas like, well, I got this client, and like, I love that we do that in here so much, and we're always collaborating, right? Like, what do you think? And it's just like ideas are just like going crazy. So I love so this conversation back to like, how are we built different? Mindset, absolutely mindset, and mindset will be the difference as to whether we are successful or not. And I witnessed that there were a lot of agents in December that weren't working. And we were working, we were working a lot. And we are just in the mindset, because the mindset when you come here to the office, when we're around each other, the energy has become so infectious.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to the office today. Yeah. Just like, it's so fun. So
Yeah, and then when you
what do
don't,
guys-
you're like, I didn't go to the office.
I missed
today."
out.
Yeah.
I'm always the one that. Not anymore.
Not
So
anymore.
Nicole, what do you think? How are we built different? How is Lifestyle Listings built different? for
I
you?
think that mindset and the connection that we have with each other and the trust that we have in each other makes us a different team, because we really see the we in teamwork, and sometimes teams are too large to be able to see everyone as an individual. But I think that that's our uniqueness, that we kind of can't make this box fit because there would be a missing piece,
Totally.
and it would fall into a triangle.
Yeah.
But I like that part about us, and I think that's what makes us be built different, and our ability to help each other out without feeling like we're stepping on toes, because sometimes, like you said, to be teachable is hard, but I think that we accept the fact that we like to learn from each other, and that's a really strong and unique asset.
Yeah.
What
I
about
think
you,
we've well, obviously we've known each other forever,
But
but
You think?
but
Jen?
we've
And that
all
could go back before then too. We wonder about that.
yeah, that's like a whole nother show. But we've all known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
So the trust was already there, I feel like, but it was just coming into this office and learning how to navigate that.
Right.
Really, our clients get like 4 realtors, a broker and 3 realtors whenever they do a transaction.
Right.
They totally
Yeah.
do. Like me and Tanya were talking about it last night. And, when you have a listing, it's like we all have a listing and we are pushing that. And you get all of us like, oh, let me go ask Tanya and Nicole what they think about this, So you really get 4 for the price of 1, which I think is how we're built different.
Oh, I love
You're
that.
very lucky.
Yeah.
Very fortunate. Yeah, I think that also, I think that there's a lot of times too where like, we're just constantly talking about like things that are completely out of the norm. Like going down these different roads that, is not the normal thing that you see everyday agents doing. It's definitely doing the unique things that take
Call of Duty.
yeah and thinking out of the box and talking about doing this event or doing this and doing that and going above and beyond and
I think
Yeah.
we think of ourselves as like a concierge service to our clients. We're not just home sellers and marketers, right?
Right.
I think that, like I said, I want to be a better referral service because our minds kind of think like we are a concierge service to our community.
Yeah.
And that makes us, reach out, do these different events like you're saying, and that makes us be present and available to everybody.
Right.
Especially that we're all in different parts at different times. We're like connected magnetically.
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would be amiss to not mention today, as a part of Lifestyle Listings, our amazing marketing director, Myron, and he is behind the scenes today. So thank you, Myron. We are so grateful for you, and our social media expertise, Miss Amanda Davis. And we love her so much. And so we really have a great, when I say team, it really is an incredible team. And the things that we're going to put out this year are going to be phenomenal. We are built different, and we are so glad that you came onto the show today. And if you have any real estate questions or needs, or you're just kind of wondering what's happening, what should I do, should I buy, should I sell, I have this, or maybe, and this is coming up a lot for us, is that maybe someone who's out of state and they have real estate needs. We have a full network, countrywide, and we work with a full network of agents across the country. And so we have agents in other areas that maybe we don't service, that we can, that we can help you out with. I know I had a client call me this morning, and she's interested in buying commercial property in Arizona. And she's like, I don't know if you do commercial. I'm like, you know what? Like, I will find the right person for you, because that's my job. Like Tanya said, is to be a concierge service for my clients.
Mm-hmm.
So any real estate needs that you have out of state, out of the area, we are interested in helping you out with that as well. And I can't really think of anything else that's happening. The newsletter is in the bio. Please check the link there. And we are live here every other Friday. So we will be back in 2 weeks with we're going to be talking about 1031 exchange in 2 weeks. So come back, because we're going to have a representative here. So if you own investment property and you are thinking about selling that, or if you're interested in buying investment property, I know Jessica's doing work with investors right now too. And that's been another part of our, our menu. Our plethora. But if you're interested in doing investment properties, we want to talk to you about that.
If you're a small business owner, we want to feature you.
Yeah, we want to stop by and say hi and see what you do.
Just like we did with Jellyfish today. Hey,
Yes.
Jellyfish, if you're still on.
Maybe we could stop by there this week.
And stop by and connect with you and refer you to our clients.
Bring our clients to you and
Yeah,
vice versa, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
thanks for
So
bringing
look
that up.
out for that.